The Transformers are intelligent machines from the universe of the same name that endlessly fight another, similar race, the Decepticons. Often their war takes place right on Earth, and it involves not only robots, but also ordinary people. This list contains all the games in which Transformers are an integral part of the plot. Transformers: Fall of Cybertron is an action game by developers from High Moon Studios and Mercenary Technology. The game is published by Activision. Sometimes, this game is also called Fall of Cybertron. It looks like Transformers. Fall of Cybertron game turned out to be a total crap. Low scores on Metacritic show this.
Metroplex heeds the call of the last prime.
Transformers: War for Cybertron is a third-person action-adventure game set in the sci-fi universe of Transformers. The events of the game unfold on the home planet of robots, Cybertron. You have to try on the role of popular Transformers and fight for the survival of the entire race. You will be able to use an extensive arsenal of firearms, instantly transform at any time, and apply unique skills in battle both on the ground and in the air.
Shall stand. One shall fall.
Transformers: Devastation is a futuristic third-person action game set in the Transformers universe. The game features 5 customizable Autobots: Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, Wheeljack, Gridlock, and the same number of difficulty levels. In the story, the Autobots once again confront the Decepticons, and the actors who voiced the characters in the cartoon take part in the creation of the game. Transformers: Rise of the Dark Spark is a dynamic third-person action game set in the Transformers universe. The game merges the worlds of gaming and movie robots, becoming a compromise between Transformers: Fall of Cybertron and Transformers: Dark of the Moon. In the story campaign, you can play as Autobots and Decepticons. One of the multiplayer modes is based on ever-increasing waves of enemies. The experience earned in the single-player campaign will be transferred to multiplayer and vice versa.
Autobots, we must prevent the Decepticons from getting the Dark Spark! Go back to the heart of the war.
Transformers: Dark of the Moon, like its predecessors, is primarily a third-person shooter in which players battle different types of AI enemies in both single-player and multiplayer modes. Unlike its predecessors, Dark of the Moon is a single linear campaign, rather than one for each faction, in which players switch points of view between Autobots and Decepticons between levels. Transformers universe. The player will have to command a squad of Transformers, cooperating with players of his faction and fighting with representatives of the opposite faction to achieve a certain goal. To do this, he will be given a set of fronts, each of which will have its own unique map. In addition, there is a separate map in the game that you can explore, fight enemies, and communicate with your faction.
Megatron will not stop until he has us all firmly in his merciless grip. The fate of humans and Autobots alike may rest on this very moment. You will need to provide me and my Autobots with a stronghold that can be used as our base of operations. There are times when peace is an ideal achieved only through the use of force. That time is now.
Transformers Online is a multiplayer third-person online action game set in the Transformers universe. You will meet your favorite Autobots and Decepticons characters again, together with whom you can fight in a variety of modes. Also in the game, there is a unique talent system. In it, you can work with certain parameters, specializing the hero, as in the League of Legends. Angry Birds, Transformers. An energy egg falls on Pig Island that turns the birds into Autobots and some pigs into Decepticons. It also turns the eggs into Eggbots, which make most of the pigs on the island obey them. The Decepticon pigs had to form an alliance with the Autobot birds to destroy all the evil pig towers and capture the Eggbots, freeing the island. Transformers, Battle Tactics. The player controls a team of 4 Transformers. Each turn, a character's attack strength is chosen, and then all Transformers attack random targets. The player can affect the course of the battle by transforming the characters or using special abilities, for which he has 3 points each turn. When all the robots of one side are destroyed, the battle ends and the player receives resources, which can later be exchanged for new Transformers or improvement of existing ones. Transformers. Earth Wars is a free-to-play real-time strategy game set in the Transformers universe. In the game, you will have to choose the side of a confrontation, for the Autobots or for the Decepticons. Having chosen the side, the players will have to assemble a team of gaming characters, fight the enemies for the reserves of Energon, build space bridges to get support from Cybertron. All this will have to be done in real time, competing with other users from around the world. Transformers, Autobots. The confrontation between good and evil robot Transformers excites the minds of teenagers around the world, and thanks to Steven Spielberg's movie of the same name, the number of fans has grown several times over. But now you can not only watch the war giants, but personally take part in them.
Good. He took the bait. Destroy it.
Beast Wars, Transformers. Each level of the game is a maze, at the end of which often awaits a boss. Otherwise, the player just needs to get to a certain point. The maze is always guarded by many different enemies, most of which are drones. There are also the occasional giant monsters. Transformers. Battle to save the Earth. Players are shown a map with 9 key locations the Decepticons plan to attack. The goal is to move the Autobot to a location to fight the invading Decepticon forces. If your favorite game is not included in this list, write in the comments. Thanks for watching. Join this channel to get access to perks. Subscribe, watch our other videos, press thumbs up, turn on notifications, and you will always be aware of what to play today.